It's all good.
We're live.
Hello.
All right, Outlaw crew, buckle up. Tonight we've got royalty in the house. She's not just a distiller, she's a trailblazer. A woman-owned, badass boss lady who's been shaking up the shine game one jar at a time. She's the proud owner of Hooch Distillery, and you already know her as the queen of flavor. From bold recipes to outlaw spirit, she's carving her own path in this industry. And tonight she's bringing that fire right here to the Heavy Metal Moonshine podcast. So pour yourself a glass, crank up the volume, and help me welcome the one, the only, Jenifer Wyatt.
Thank you so much for that intro. That was amazing.
Listen, that's one of the things that I absolutely enjoy the most is putting together a really cool intro because it starts the podcast off good.
Right. Yep. I hope I can live up to the hype, though.
Listen, I mean, we're just jumping right into it today. I mean, I feel like, we got some questions for you.
Oh, goodness.
Jenifer, thanks for coming on to our show. Thank you so much for coming on to our show.
My pleasure.
We are proud to have you here.
Thank you.
And we're ready to hear some stories because, I was reading through some stuff about you and, you are a person who wears many hats.
Yes, I do.
You do a lot of things. So, which one started first? And were you a nurse?
I was a nurse.
And then
for about 18 years. Yeah. And then motherhood came into it. So full-time nurse. I work full-time and part-time as a nurse. Full-time mom. And then full-time moonshiner.
Oh man, like that last part just puts a smile on my face.
That's my mental health. That's my relaxing. Getting out there and listening to the stills run. There is nothing more relaxing than hearing the sounds they make. They talk to you. And that is when I can sit down, I can unwind. That's my pleasure right there.
So the best thing that I like to tell people about, like when you're sitting there watching a still, it's like I have a smaller condenser that we used to run, and like a thumper, and we had instead of like a solid table, we had it on this like heavier gauge fence. And when that thumper would start moving, man, it was the heartbeat. Woof, 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 woof. I'm like, hey, it's rocking and rolling now. Man, we're making shine.
Right.
Exactly. That's the sound of money. That's the sound of money.
That's right. More money in that barrel, baby. So, motherhood. How many children?
I have 3 daughters, all 3 teenagers.
Oh boy.
Surprised I have any hair left at this point, but yep, 3 daughters.
Don't look too gray from here.
It's starting to, though. My oldest is 16, then I have a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old.
Okay.
And eventually this will all be passed down to them, carry on the tradition of the women in the family. And my 13-year-old can tell you from start to finish how to make the mash, how to run the shine. She is hands-on as much as she can legally be.
What is her name?
Rayleigh.
Keep her in mind. That's one of them back pockets. You can be like, hey, look, I got this little back pocket thing down there. She's knocking it out.
I even caught her writing down my recipes one day because she wanted to learn them.
Yeah, hey, you tell her now. There's a clause.
Right.
Yeah, so that was going to be one of my next questions. So out of the 3 children that you have, which one shows more interest into
the youngest?
The youngest?
See,
that's kind of how it was in my house too. So like watching my dad, I always thought it was the coolest thing because of the outlaw, and he always had bikers and doing, that vibe. So I was drawn to that.
Right. And that's how she is. I mean, she knows how to do everything. She can tell you what goes into the mash, how to make the mash, all the way. She hasn't ran the stills because I'm a little nervous about that yet, but she can tell you exactly how to do it, what to look for. And then when we get in that kitchen and start flavoring, she's right there by my side the whole time.
That's super cool. That is. So like, I mean, and you're teaching her, she's learning on her own. You may not even be showing her anything, and she's already like
soaks it all up. Yep.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, yeah. She's probably going to come up with some of her own ideas eventually. She's probably going to come up with things that you may not have even have thought of, which is going to be amazing.
Right.
Because your children can amaze you at times with what they can do. They'll blow you away. It's like, where did you come from? You know,
Right.
like an old soul in that body or something.
They have put some influence into some of the flavors that we have as well.
That's cool. So that's cool, man. That's like the whole family gets a little bit of input in there. You know what I mean? Then that puts them a little more like, you're part
In
of the process.
tune, in touch with it, wanting to be part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk about this bootlegging thing. That's where we're gonna take a hard. We go from nurse to mom to bootlegging in the family here. So let's hear a little bit about that. Do you have any? So like, do you have any good stories that you heard when you were younger about like that side and what they did?
Well, I remember hearing stories about the women in my family, handling the bootleg, and they had the corn-based liquor recipe. It wasn't a grandpa thing; it was a grandma thing, and then I had family members, recent family members that were doing it bootleg and wanted me to get involved. But because I do have an associate degree, I had to get licensed. I had to be completely legal. So I started the process about 2 years ago to get completely legal, and it was one hell of a fight to get there, but finally got it done January 2 years ago.
In your state, how are the laws when it comes to because you're in Alabama, correct?
Yes, and if I would have known how Alabama is before I got involved in Alabama, I'd have sold this property and moved to Florida. I'm telling you. Alabama is a control state. So they got to have their finger in everything, and they take 57% tax before it's even sold. If it hits the shelf, they want their little hands 57%. They even regulate what kind of label I can put on it, because I've got some new labels about to come out with some of these white labels that we've been doing, but I'm waiting on them to approve one because it shows a little bit of butt on it. They say it's obscene.
So that's good, see, because I don't know too much about that kind of stuff, which is kind of cool. So what are some of those like no-nos that you can't have on those labels?
Well, our main labels have a stripper on it, stripper on a pole.
Wait.
Exactly, right there, because hoochies make the best hooch.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dances.
Yeah. So Alabama will not allow that on their shelves. We can do what they call a CGPO program, or we can sell to any store that's not an ABC store. But ABC will not put it on their shelves because it has a hoochie on it.
But that word is probably only found in the Urban Dictionary. It's probably not found in the regular one. So maybe they should, I don't know.
Do you guys have a mascot for your company? Is there the Hoochie Cooch girl? Is there a mascot?
Rich.
Well, that's hard to. If you drink enough, I'm going to look like that thing on that pole. So
that's a good one. That's a play on words. That's what we like.
Everyone becomes a mascot for Hoochie Cooch Distillery, for Hoochie Hooch.
Not Hoochie Cooch, it's Hoochie Hooch.
I know. I think it comes out every time. I don't try to say it like that.
I even have a little T-shirt, this little tank top that says OG Hoochie on it, because I am the original Hoochie.
The OG Hoochie.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
That's it.
I love it.
Then you can have have little jars coming out of your back pockets where the shirt goes down.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's so to me that's awesome. So it was the women in the family that were doing the bootlegging. Now were they hiding that stuff from grandfather and shit like that? They was doing that.
I wanted to go to grandmom's house when I was sick. If her grandmom's house when you're sick, that's where you wanted to go.
Right. Yeah. But no, they didn't hide it. I mean, it was known.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then some of the biggest supporters that I've had through all this, I'm one of 3 daughters, and my mom has been one of my biggest supporters, and then my middle sister. I originally started it with my little sister, but we're kind of both headstrong, so that didn't work out too well. But my middle sister and my mother are still very involved with it.
So, okay. So that brings up to a whole nother set of questions. So it started off as a family thing. Right. So I see the struggles that my wife had to face in a family-owned business. And is there a lot of that? Was there a lot of well, apparently, you know, the disagreeing and the, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of that.
Right.
And so it makes it even harder.
When you have two strong-headed women and you put them together and try to come up with things, and then there was a lot of life events that had things to do with it. You know, I switched out husbands and got this new young stud. So, I mean, things are going much better now. But about the time all that happened is when the sister decided to bail out. So, but it is way even stronger now.
That's right. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. We
Right.
know it's all good. That's awesome. You didn't, you know, you just bounced back and now you're just
And flying with it now.
rocking and rolling. And
You have to have somewhat of a strong personality to be a moonshiner, period. Like,
Exactly.
you have to have a strong personality, I think, somewhat, period, especially being a woman, I would believe.
yeah.
Huh?
So that being said, you know, I'd seen that you're a woman owned, and you know, that's awesome. My wife's company is woman owned. She's proud, you know, to be that, and very well should be. But she also faces a lot of diversities and shit like that when it comes to the business. Now, have you had to face any of that?
There's a lot of people that don't want to take me serious. And then, you know, you've always got these ones that say, oh, if you're charging tax, it ain't real moonshine. Well, you get out there and watch me run them stills and see how much of a real moonshine it is.
Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead.
I don't purchase Nutri-Grain spirits from the government and flavor them and call them moonshine. I get my ass out there and I work hard, mashing in, stirring them barrels, running them stills. And there's a certain way that we do everything. And that has made it, everybody that tries it has nothing bad to say about it.
And listen, I can attest to this. I got pictures one day or videos like very late, like she had to hustle her butt, like no lie, she hustled her ass 3 hours to pick up material that she couldn't get anywhere else. So that's 3 there, 3 back.
Right.
And then nope, you're all working. Let's go, man. They was all putting it in, man. Everybody, dude. It was great to see everybody was chipping in. That's what you want to see.
That video that you're talking about had all 3 of my daughters carrying corn and carrying sugar, dumping them in barrels for us.
Hey.
That's it.
Yeah, that was with this new Van Zant deal. That is, I'm still. It's almost like it's not real that we even pulled it off, but we did. It's amazing.
And that's super cool.
Yeah. I could not be more proud.
There's a lot of integrity through and through your company.
Okay, so here's the good one I like to ask, you know. So as far as like Hooch and being a distillery and stuff like that,
mm-hmm.
if you had to name one of your moonshines, well, let's put it this way. If your distillery was named after one of the moonshines, what flavor would your distillery be?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
That is a very hard one. I mean, our blackberry, we did win Best of the South through America's Best Spirits. We got a gold medal with that one, and then we got silver for nationwide on it. It's not one of my favorites, but I mean, we've got over 50 flavors, so it's very hard to pick one. But I think my personal favorite is the butter pecan clear. That will kick my butt if I don't be careful, because I'm not a drinker. And the only thing that I can drink is my moonshine. I can't drink beer or nothing else. It's got to be my moonshine.
So you said butter pecan was the flavor?
The butter pecan clear. It's 110 proof, but you cannot tell that's 110 proof. You be drinking half,
wow.
I don't even know it, and then be on the floor sleeping.
Yeah. You got it, Jason?
Is that
butter? You know what?
Oh, yes.
That would be dangerous for me because that's one of my favorite ice creams. Like, I can't stop eating that ice cream.
Yeah.
So that would be very dangerous. I could imagine someone making a dessert similar to a tiramisu, but a butter pecan, some kind of a cake with that liquor in it. That would be wonderful.
So listen, when you open this jar up, Jen, like you get blasted in the face with freaking butter pecan. Like you can't, there's no, like it's there. Like it's very.
Hey man, I'm jealous right now, Jason. I don't get jealous very often on here, but I'm jealous right now.
You know, and that's one thing, being women owned. We we wanted to gear the flavors more towards what women would want. We didn't want you to taste that alcohol. We wanted you to know that if you're drinking butter pecan, that's the flavor that you're going to have. And that's the same way with all of our flavors. We want that flavor to hit you strong so you know what you're drinking.
Yeah. You want to feel that. Like, I know there's a lot of people. Hold on.
That would be a gnarly spiked milkshake, too. You could make a gnarly spiked milkshake with that. Oh, my.
I've
got all these dessert things going on in my head with that stuff.
The creams are amazing mixed with ice cream and made into a milkshake. Adult milkshakes.
Don't tell everybody, Jen. Don't tell everybody, Jen. You're giving up the secrets away. Listen, what we do here, what me and my wife do is so like what I like to make is, you know, when I come into some of that like that clear stuff, I like to make orange creamsicle. And what we like to do with that orange creamsicle
Christy.
Is,
hi, Christy.
Sorry, Christy. I don't mean, I'm trying to figure it out. But what we like to do with that orange creamsicle is we get orange sherbet and we put the whole jar in a blender with the orange sherbet with a big scoop of whipped cream and blend that sucker down. Maybe a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna have to send you our orange cream and see what you think. Mix all that mixed together.
Listen, I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna be biased. It's hard. Listen, I've only had one that was good, but it wasn't as good as mine. But it was good. But they use soda instead. Like I use juice.
Yeah.
Good. That is good. It doesn't burn. It's not as bad. And to be honest, Christy drank one of them, and she actually was like, "Ooh, that's not bad." She drinks mine, and I get like last night. They're like, "Oh man," they're like, "That's so good." She's like, "Oh, there's so much alcohol in there."
Oh goodness!
But there wasn't. So,
but still, everything on the copper stills, and that's how we get it as smooth as what we can get it.
So, what was your like first flavor that you put on the shelf? Out of the 50, that's a tough one because you got to go way back, girl.
Yeah. It was probably the blackberry.
So that's like your go-to. You're the blackberry girl, like.
Yeah. I mean, that was probably, I think we started off with like 14 or 15 flavors. But I think blackberry was one of the first ones that we came up with. And then it's just kind of grown. And I know that's my fault because when I get stressed, I get in that kitchen and my brain starts going and I start throwing things together until I come up with something new.
That's awesome. It. That's it. You know, and that's kind of how it rolls in my kitchen too. Like the last one I made, double chocolate. It's double chocolate Reese peanut butter cup sipping cream. Yeah. And it's like, oh my God, it felt like the more I drank it, it felt like the darker the chocolate got. Not hotter. Like, you know, you do a shot and you're like, holy shit, I can only do so much because you can. Dude, it was like the alcohol kind of transformed it into a darker chocolate. It was amazing. I drank dude, we crushed a whole jar at Cornell last night. Everybody had a good time.
Wow, that sounds good.
It was really
that sounds good.
That's one for
I don't know about,
but absolutely that one. Hey, I would love to see you guys. I would love to get in that kitchen and work next to you and come up with some kind of cool ass flavor, because that's one of the things that I like to do as well, is like come up with something good or new ways to improve something.
Well, you are welcome anytime. That sounds like a good time.
So like a good one is, so like, you know, anybody can do a key lime pie, right? But you drink my key lime pie and we're flavoring it with graham cracker moonshine.
Right.
So we're getting all the way down to the crust and we put a little bit of whipped cream vodka on top. So it's you get a little bit of both. You know what I mean? Like, you always got to pump that flavor up any way you can. Right.
But the challenge with being a legal distiller and the flavoring, you've got to stick to TTB approved flavors. So extracts that are approved by the TTB. So you really got to get creative with it and bringing all that flavor out using just extracts.
And that's even harder. So that makes you twice as better, because I already know all about that. That's why I turned chocolate into the sipping cream, because when I went and like I was trying to flavor 180 proof, which is a little tough. I mean, it's
Yeah.
But I put the whole bottle of flavoring in there, and you didn't taste anything at all. So it was too hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you just now I put the Reese peanut butter cups in there and then macerate them.
Yeah. Well, we keep our creams at 40 proof, so 20% alcohol by volume, because of the cream in it. You get that alcohol too high, and you're gonna make some cheese. So we keep it at about 40, and then all of our rest of our flavors are going to be 110 proof because we want it to be a step above what you can go to the liquor store and buy, and it still tastes good.
Yep.
Okay.
And so
That
now
makes sense. I want to be a little stronger. That makes sense.
Right.
Now, is it a milk-based cream, or how is that roll like? Because I know that's a tough one there.
It is without giving away my secret.
No, then don't answer it. Don't answer it. Never mind. We don't want to do that to you. Sorry.
We can talk off
That's one of the questions that I should have said. Hey, Jenifer. The producer's yelling at me. No, I'm playing.
I saw something going on.
Being the producer, she does a good job. She helps me out a lot.
Yeah.
It pays to have a Christy Knischel in your life when she's happy and doing boss stuff. So you said your mother is one of your biggest supporters in this?
My mother and my middle sister.
Okay, so
That's all women.
Mom's a little bit of outlaw in her.
Yeah, she does. And we actually got her license to be our Florida distributor. So when we first started, she was our Florida distributor. So she helped us get into about 30 something liquor stores and bars in Florida. And she is retiring or switching distributors. But for the last 2 years, she's been rock hard with us. She would go to do tastings for us, make deliveries for us, help out any way she could. So yeah, I owe a lot to my mama.
That's super cool.
Yeah, my middle sister is actually a nurse practitioner. She lives up in North Alabama, and she is another one of my rocks. If I need anything, all I got to do is call my Ginger. She's there.
She's a ginger.
She is Ginger.
So she's a handful of fire.
Oh yeah, she can be a fireball, but she's the one that's more level-headed and down to earth. And I mean, she should have been the oldest daughter, but I'm the oldest one. But she acts like the oldest.
See, that's like my wife. My wife is the middle out of 3, and she should have been the oldest.
Right. Yeah.
So
I like to have fun and be a little wild sometimes, but Ginger's got her life together.
Yes. So during your nursing, and I mean, because obviously you're still nursing now,
right.
How has that affected you as far as the creative process? Like, because I know that has to be pretty tough, and then to come home and Yeah.
Well, about the first 16 years that I was a nurse, I only worked in corrections. So I was one of them going into the maximum security prisons. I was one of them badass nurses.
Out.
Yeah.
We want to hear about that. What you're not under any NDAs or anything like that, right? You're good.
Yeah. Good.
Like, have you like shanks to the neck and shit? Like, what have you seen?
That was the most fun when they would come in. We had a lot of attempted suicides. We had a lot of shankings. We had a lot of overdoses. When they would come in, I had this one time, the officer came in holding the guy's arm. And when he took his hand off of that arm, it was shooting 6 feet in the air, just blood squirting everywhere. By the time I got done patching him up, it smelled like someone had cleaned a deer in there. But that kind of love that.
Well, speaking of cleaning deer, Jenifer, do any of you ladies do any hunting?
I don't hunt, but I raise my own meat and have no problem getting out there and cleaning it.
Then you should hunt. You should be like,
She's badass.
Yeah.
Farm raise it.
When I get food, I go out there and shoot a pig.
Listen, Joe better watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, bro. If you need help, just signal, dog. I'll come and rescue.
Well, I want to find out how Joe Lawhorn came into the picture as distiller
Yeah,
for Jen.
And we're not talking like romantic or I mean we don't want to know nothing about that. If you want to say, we're just saying, how did you and Joe kind of cross paths, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Good question.
Here you go. I'm gonna give you the straight of it. So I was married for about 10 years, and he couldn't handle the stress of everything that was going on with the business. So he decided that the grass was greener on the other side. So the night that I threw his ass out, my youngest daughter, my little moonshiner, decides that Mama needs to start dating again. So she made me one of them Facebook dating apps. Well, that night, this Joe Lawhorn person sent me a message, and that was almost 7 months ago, and we've been together ever since.
Damn, Joe, he had like radar or something, man. Like, what's up, dog?
So I met him the night that my husband left.
Damn, that's kind of cool. So now, did he already have the moonshining? Like, were you already shining at this time?
Well, I had it on this side, and then he comes from a long history of illegal moonshining. So he knew how to jump in and help me with my shine, and he could make my stills sing just as well as I could. So it didn't take any training with him. We had like a couple days together teaching him how to run it, and then he has jumped in and been by my side ever since.
See, and that's cool, but because it's like you know, going to a new job or something. I'm just hypothetically, right? You go into a new job and you're learning it the proper way, and you're learning it the proper way together. And so if he has to step away, you can stand there and everything's good. Or if you have to step away, he can stand in and like work good as a team. That's pretty cool when it comes to the distilling side of it, because it, you know, I look at it like this. I like to do it by myself. I'll tell you why. Because there's not enough room for more than two hands in a still, at least here.
Yeah, but when two hands are working on the still, the other two can be doing something else.
No, listen, one's got to drink and the other's got to work.
Right.
Nothing will get done.
While we wait, we hydrate.
Right, exactly.
Not time to leave.
While we wait, we hydrate.
Right. So, okay, here we go. What is some of the music you like to listen to?
That was one of my questions. Music was one of the next ones.
Is there a certain song that you want to like, that you crank on, man, and you're in that kitchen either making some great concoction or you're, you know, out in the steel house whipping something together? Like, what's that music that Jenifer's jamming out to?
Okay, so I love me some Jelly Roll. With all that feeling in it, love me some Jelly Roll. And then I like my old country, my old rock. It just all depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay, so does the mood affect what you're like? I mean, you know, say if I'm listening to Slayer, I mean, what am I gonna make? I'm gonna make something hot and fiery, I guess. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be doing some tattoos with Slayer. Slayer is the ultimate tattooing music. It's that driving drum beat. I need some like metal when I'm tattooing, so I could see needing some metal maybe while you're making moonshine too.
Right.
Especially if that thumper starts beating to the music, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I think we need to make a really moonshine-based metal song where the thumper starts rocking out, and then it just, you know, Jason steps out with a guitar. I'll come out ripping on some vocals. Joe Lawhorn will come out. Jenifer will come out with a new moonshine flavor. I could see the next commercial.
Sounds great to me. Anytime.
Listen, maybe I can help you around the whole label thing, right?
Dan Gray.
Listen,
Dan Gray.
If maybe we could put our heads together and listen, because it's the idea of the lady, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's turn that lady into a skeleton.
I think that's going to come up eventually. Yeah.
I mean, you ain't showing nothing but skull. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That could be the heavy metal part of the heavy metal hoochies.
Heavy metal hoochies.
Oh my Lord.
Heavy metal hoochie.
Look, listen, it's just all falling into place, Jenifer.
Yeah, hoochie metal madness. Hoochie metal madness.
Perfect.
Heavy metal hoochies. That's great. That just rolls off the tongue, man.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. So, okay. So what keeps you motivated? Like, you know, because nursing can be tough. I'm sure, I mean, not can be is tough, right?
It is.
you do that, then you got to come home and, you know, you're helping with that. So like, what kind of helps you get through all that stuff sometimes?
My support system. Honestly, when I don't feel like I can do it anymore, I call my mama, I call my sister, and I have this Joe Lawhorn with me. They
Okay.
motivate me and keep me going, because I'm telling you, some days, especially with working, because I'll work 12-hour shifts out of town. I'm a travel nurse. So I drive 2 hours out of town, work 12, drive 2 hours home. I don't have a time to go to bed. I don't have any time to take a nap. So I'm right out to the still house. And some days I'll be up 20, 24, 36 hours. That's a normal for me. But I hustle and do what I got to do to get it done.
Right. Absolutely. And then that just, you know, that helps the brand so much too. You know what I mean? Like the brand is amazing. Like I love it, man. I mean, you know, I think it's cool. I love it. You know, hell yeah.
I think it's amazing too. And I really always enjoy when we have Joe Lawhorn on here. He's got a wonderful personality. So I could see how you fell for that guy, man, for sure.
He made me a cougar, but I love it.
Hey, listen, that's what she did. She fell because she was running and tripped, and he just, you know, he pulled her out. Now she's stuck.
Yeah, it's hot in here.
See like it. All right, no, we like Joe. Listen, me and Joe talk. He has my cell phone, so we talk, and that's good. You know, he's a good dude. He really is. He really is. Look, Joe, look. I mean,
I'm hitting on Joe. Oddly enough.
All right. Well, listen, that's on another time. That's another show, Rich. So
I want to go down. I want to go down there and shoot his deer. That's what I want to do. I'm not going to hit on him, but I might hit on some of them bucks he's got down there.
Y'all come down anytime. We got 23 acres. You can crawl all over it.
So here's good. Like how old were you when you realized like this distilling thing, you wanted to be a part of it? Like, was there something when you were younger, like what sparked that spark in you to say, I want to make liquor?
I don't remember what age I was, but see, it's kind of hard to explain. I'm fascinated with the process that it takes to make it, like how you can mix these ingredients together and then essentially you let them rot. Like you take the mash and you let it rot, ferment for 5 to 7 days, or, you know, depending on the weather, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit quicker, but you let it rot into this beer. And I've gotten to where, you know, I love the taste of the beer as well. But then you take that and it's a creamy, nasty looking stuff. And you run it through the stills. And on that second distillation, it comes out and you can taste that corn in it. And it's just crystal clear. And I mean, it'll burn your nose hairs out when it first comes out. But then when I mix that artesian well water with it, put it right on down. And it just, I mean, it's the process is what fascinates me. And it's a passion of mine.
Okay. So now you said artesian well water. Hey, listen, I wasn't trying to let the secret slip, but I think you just might have done that.
That's why I bought this property, because it has an artesian well on it.
Awesome.
I don't have purified water. You know, it has no chlorine, nothing in it. It is straight from God's earth.
And it's perfect.
Perfect.
See,
better than perfect is made by the Lord. It's better than perfect, made by God.
Listen, where I get mine from, it's the same way. It's right from the sandstone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a sandstone spring that comes out of the ground, and they just have a pipe that runs. Anybody can go collect it. It's free. It's free. And it's free. So that's what me and my old partner used to say, you know, when we would do the bad things, we would be like, every gallon of spring water that we would put, like, we'd always take a 5-gallon bucket extra. And that was all money in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
When you're cutting it with the same water you're distilling it from, it's good.
It is.
It's good. See, you know a lot of tricks, and that's why I'd like to, like, you know, sit there and pick your brain a little bit on like what you're doing, you know, because you've been doing this for a minute.
Right.
You pick up little tricks, little ideas, and, you know, there are some things that are like, yeah, we got to sit down and talk one day about, you know, all this distilling stuff that you know.
Yeah. I had to teach myself to, what is that? fixing my stills. I had to teach myself how to sweat copper to be able to work on my copper stills. I had never done it before, but I learned how to sweat copper.
I wish I.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's what's up right there. That's cool. Like that's one thing that being a distiller or a moonshiner or whatever, that's one thing you should have knowledge of is how to repair, how to make through, where's the shut off, because another story, another day. I blew up a still. It happens.
Yeah. And I designed my stripping stills and I helped build them. Like I told a guy exactly how I wanted my pot to be with my quick connects on it, where I wanted them at. And then I did all the piping to it. And then I went and bought the 50 feet of copper coil. So I've got 2 stripping stills running into 50. Each of them have 50 feet of copper coil. So I was out there rolling around in the dirt, rolling my own copper to build my still, to build my worms.
Now how I have like inch copper tubing here, and I cannot bend it without it.
You got to have this gun show.
Oh, dang.
Yes. I like seeing the guns.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the gun show. I repeat, welcome. Working this way. Gun show, huh?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Jenifer, you're on a roll. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't even know where to go now. Like, I feel like you just shrunk me down a little bit. Like,
I'm not your average woman.
Hey,
she's only got about 50 flavors on you right now, bro. She's only got about 50 flavors on you,
Yeah, only about 50. We might be pushing 60. I ain't counted lately.
Wow. No.
This white label thing.
She's flexing on you.
Listen, this is what I think. This is my idea. I think would be great. So, and this is kind of how I explained it to my wife. I'm just kind of put it out there, right?
Yeah.
I think Hooch should be like the death row of moonshine, like Death Row Records, like you know what I mean, like the main up here, right? And then I think you need to sign these little artists for their certain songs that they like to make.
Yeah,
an army.
And that's kind of what we've started. We've started this white label program. So we have a couple ladies coming on that they definitely fit the Hoochie. I mean, they're going to be out there pushing it. They are amazing women that are very talented, and they will fit right into this family perfectly.
Oh, I mean, listen.
Wow.
No, I'm not a chicken all, but I don't have to shave if I had to come over here. Do I? Like?
No. But one of them, Stormy Lee, she's actually from Alabama, and the other one is Kelsey Lynn. She's from Kentucky. But we've made flavors for both of them. Their flavors will go active for shipping November 1st.
Yeah. See, that's what's up.
And the way that the white label works is whoever wants the white label, they go out and they do their own promoting of theirs, and then it sends everybody to our website to order them. So that promotes us as well as promotes them.
So okay, so like let me ask this. So like say hypothetically, just for you as example, say I said, all right, listen, I want to do this white label thing, right? So that can put me, I can technically go into a bar, right? Or no, because I can just say, hey, I'm a salesman and I'm trying to sell this, check this out, blah, blah, blah. Can I do that? Is that what that does?
Yes, but it's more like we push more to the direct to consumer since we can ship to 34 states. So when you make your own white label, we add it to our shipping list, and then it takes about a month and a half for we have to ship it through a distributor to the retailer in New York. So the New York takes about a month and a half. So once we get it all legal through the feds, then it goes to New York. And once it's approved through them, we ship it to New York, and then they ship it out to 34 states. It's a 3-tier system. So you have to have the manufacturer, the distributor, the retailer. So once we get it out to the 34 states, then you're free to sell to whoever to the consumer.
I have one question about the copper stills. And I'm still thinking about the soldering because I do plumbing work.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, do they use Pro Press on making these stills at all? Or is it all soldering? Or do they use Pro Presses on these as well?
All soldering. Silver solder. Because you got to can survive the heat.
Yep. That, and it's just like making tattoo needles, Rich.
It's such extreme heat, I'd imagine.
You know, but the nice thing is we got a quick connect too, man. That thing's nice. But you do have two really cool big tanks, right? They're tall.
Those are my stripping stills. One is 107 gallons, the other one's 167 gallons. But both of those run into 50 feet of copper pipe.
Oh, so you run them both at the same time and then it goes.
But it's two separate ones that are coiled together. I coil each one of them like their own 50-foot worm, but it's coiled together in the same worm pot.
Okay. So a good friend of mine, Mr. Mike Miles, he runs two stills, and then his still comes into a condenser. This one goes into the condenser, and it's in the shape of a coffin.
Right. Yeah.
So he has a piece of wood in the middle that makes it all look one, but they're in the shape of the coffin, and it just looks like a big, cool copper coffin there. But both of them are his condensers. I'm like, it gives me goosebumps. It's pretty neat. Yeah. So that's cool, man. Do you get all fired up when you got to run those? Or do you get all excited? Or you like, because I know I do, like, listen, everything goes on hold. My whole life goes on hold when I go to fire that steel up.
Exactly. And that's kind of what I need sometimes. I need life to stop so I can go out there and run my stills.
Right. And not be interrupted.
I turn that radio up and just go out there and forget about everything and watch my liquor run.
Now, do you got to push Joe out of the way sometimes?
No, he's always out there with me. He has the same passion for it that I do. And it's just amazing that the two of us came together with the same passion. And I mean, I couldn't be happier.
How cool is that though? Like, right? Yeah,
that's energy too. You the first night and you met him. That's wild. Right. And that you guys just get along and click this well. That's amazing.
Definitely higher up was watching over that.
So, I mean, was there ever a time that you might have, like, I don't know, it's hard to, like, because, you know, like you said, everybody takes things differently. And like when it's, you know, oh, well, they're paying taxes on the liquor. It ain't moonshine. That's, you know, like.
You just got to look over the ignorance.
Right. Because you're still doing the same process. You know what I mean? You're doing I think a lot of that comes from jealousy.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Hey, man, you know,
much of that.
There's other things that have become legal as well. And it wasn't across the board. I feel like not everybody across the board appreciates when certain things become legal. That's all that it is. I think they appreciate it as kind of being an illegal thing, but
right.
I feel like it's nice when it becomes legal because we can all share it out in the open. We don't have to hide behind places to do certain things. So
right. Exactly. Yeah.
So with the white labels, then, so that allows you to produce, right?
Right. We make it. We come up with a flavor. Like, say you wanted 3 or 4 different flavors. You wanted to be able to pick which one you like best. So I would get in that kitchen. I would make you my versions of what I think you are looking for with that flavor. And then I would send the samples to you. You taste which one you like. You tell me which flavor you like the best. I submit the formula to the feds, get it approved. Then I send it over to my label makers, and they take your idea and make it come to life on a label. Then I take that label and I submit that to the feds, get that approved, and then we're good to go. I submit it to New York. A month and a half later, you're ready for shipping.
And that can go to all 30-some states?
34 states.
34. Yep. That's big. You guys are big time. You're like all over.
And then we also ship direct to like retailers in certain states. Like Pennsylvania is one of them. We can ship them straight to your liquor store. But, you know, the direct to consumer is a big thing because you can go straight on our website. And we also, if you're a white label, we list you on our website so people go straight to it, order right there, and then it gets shipped direct to the door.
So we can go, okay, that would be good because there's some stores around here that I know that would, man, they've been asking.
Oh, yeah. We are active shipping to Pennsylvania right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we have a distributor in Pennsylvania, so we are live in Pennsylvania.
Oh shoot! You heard it here, folks.
Yep.
It's already here.
It's already here. Go ahead, Rich. I'm going to take a drink. Do you have a question for Miss Jenifer?
Oh yeah, I always have a real specific question. Should I bump the one big question, or you want to wait till the end for that one?
What's your question?
Go ahead, Rich. Shoot.
Okay. We always ask one big question on the show every time, and we ask it because and we want to know if it's anyone in your family or you or anyone you've spoken to, if you believe in Bigfoot, if you've heard of any experiences of Bigfoot of anyone in and around your family.
Well, I have some exes that would qualify as Bigfoot, but I haven't personally.
Well, Joe doesn't count. Joe Lawhorn doesn't count.
I said ex, that's current.
How big are Joe's feet?
They're pretty big.
8.5, motherfucker.
I mean, Big Ted left me a Bigfoot message today. He moved down to West Virginia. He's down there with Audra. I seen Audra's on here. He moved down there. He said, my next door neighbor just asked me if I would sit with him in the woods if he goes bear hunting. He goes up where he goes or something more than bear, Bigfoot. He says Bigfoot up there is serious as a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got some Bigfooters out that way.
We do.
Now here's one. This is a good one for you. So if you had one chance to have a drink with a rock star or anybody, alive or dead, who would you want to have that drink with, and what drink would it be?
Okay, so this might hit you kind of strange. Conway Twitty. I mean, he's not a rock star. He's a country star, but that is like my all-time favorite.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so I'm trying to get the vibe now. Like I can see you bumping some Conway while you're out there, running the steel, getting things done. You know what I mean? I can see that. Now, what drink would you guys be having?
He'd have to try my moonshine because I don't like anything except my moonshine. But I am hard on the outside, like I've got this shell, but I am a softie at heart. And Conway, some of his songs they touch me. So yeah, definitely a Conway.
Okay, that's a good solid answer.
That's the South in you. That's the South in you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say so. That's super cool. Okay, so now out of all of those flavors, I know you said
Butterpecan.
This is your favorite, right?
Uh-huh.
But out of the X amount of sipping creams, which one do you like the most that you guys make there? Because they're good. They are good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it would have to be the s'mores because my children get out there and roast the marshmallows over the fire to get that smoky marshmallow flavor in it.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Listen. So that to me right there, that's the extra mile. You know what I mean? That to me is like using graham cracker moonshine in key lime pie. Like I'm trying to give you every aspect. So like when I do my orange creamsicle, I like to use a little bit of something that has wood in it because it's all the way down to the popsicle stick. Every little kid chewed on that stick when he was done eating that popsicle. You know what I mean? That's just how it was. So it's like that little bit can take you back and make you think of something cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's super cool. So just think everybody that tries your s'mores is like that's that family thing again,
right.
Man. Like,
have the laughs and the giggles and the half a bag of marshmallows eaten by my kids out there.
Well, listen,
that's why they like to make it because they're eating marshmallows.
Just the energy of the kids making that stuff, Jason, and putting it into that just makes it, I think, magical. Really makes it magical.
Now, do you make yours a little bit because I know I have my own batch of stuff that I would keep for myself. Might be a little stronger, might be a little weaker, but do you mix your own and be like, oh man, this batch is going in the mine?
There are a lot of flavors that don't make it to the shelf. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I ain't putting that one out yet.
Now, Joe and I have gotten in that kitchen and made one that is just absolutely amazing. That is not on the shelf. We haven't put it in production. That is just ours, but it is a blackberry lemonade, and it will make you slap your mama. It's that good.
Oh my! Listen, I had to dig
Oh
her up.
wow, that's what you guys should call it. Slap your mama.
Slap your mama.
That should be it. Slap your mama. Lemon. Yeah.
It was so blackberry
Lemon
lemonade.
berry.
The blackberry lemonade. Yeah.
So it was a really bad year, I feel like, for berries this year.
Yeah.
Do you guys do any brandies or anything like that?
We played with them. You know, they're nothing in production, but for our own pleasure, yeah. And we have a bunch of fruit trees as well, so you know, we play with our fruit trees. And then I'm one of them cheap people that when I go to the grocery store and I see them big old buggies of the bananas that's been marked down, you know, that's turned a little bit brown. I'm buying every one, putting them in the freezer so we can make a banana brandy.
Listen, you just said
Oh, wow.
you just said something. That's a word that's predominantly this area, like this part of Pennsylvania. And I don't know if everybody knows, but you use a buggy.
Yeah, a buggy.
Buggy.
A buggy.
I think y'all got carts over there, but down here we got grocery buggies.
Listen, that's what we call them here too. Buggies.
Buggies.
Everybody else calls them carts.
Right.
We call them buggies. See, you're a little bit more connected. See, now you're just.
Well, she got to say pop then too. Does she say pop instead of soda?
No, she's a soda.
I'm more of a soda.
I went to Pittsburgh and ordered a soda once and said, "We don't have ice cream here." I said, "Ice cream? I want a Coke." They said, "Oh, you mean a pop?" I said, "All right, yeah, pop."
Now in Alabama, when you order a Coke, do they ask you what flavor?
Yeah.
So like what flavor Coke? Like what? Like
Well, they say what flavor soda. I mean, what do you want?
No. Like somebody was telling me like orange. Like you know what I mean? Like is it an orange Coke? It's not like an orange pop. It's an orange. You know, it was something weird that they were saying to kind of like.
Yeah.
He was from
back in the day. They had fountains when you went to a fountain to get fountain sodas.
Right.
You could get a cherry Coke or a chocolate Coke, or they would add flavorings back in the day, like the soda jerks back in the day.
Oh, yeah. No, they don't have nothing like that down here. They just ask you what you want to drink.
What you drinking?
Give me a Pepsi Zero and I'm good.
Listen,
Probably drink a lot of Mountain Dew down there.
Oh, see, that's where I draw the line. See, that's where we gotta draw the line, Jenifer.
What? Mountain Dew?
No, Coca-Cola.
Well, I mean, Coke Zero is good too. I don't like the Diet Coke because it's just nasty, but Coke Zero is okay.
I can't drink Diet Coke either.
No diet, nothing. It's just got to be Coke or Cherry Coke or Dr. Pepper. That's
right.
There should be no other soda pops on the planet. How about that, Rich?
Oh, goodness. See, I call them soda waters, though, so it's all right.
Soda waters?
Yeah. That's old school.
I remember my dad used to get those, or what were they, seltzer waters or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if that would be good to mix. No. I mean, if you like a flat drink, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like flat drinks anymore. I'll tell you what I am drinking. And
Sonic. Yep. Sonic does all that stuff. Sonic has every flavor under the sun, man.
Yes, they do.
Listen,
they sure do. That could be a fun place, but you might go out of there diabetic.
Have you tried their pickle one? The one that's got those pickle bobas in it? Because I love pickle, and I've got a pickle moonshine that would be amazing in that pickle drink that they have.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. For 110 proof.
Yeah.
Like now that I opened it and like let it mellow a little, because that's what I like to do. I like to open and let them mellow.
Mm-hmm.
That really, 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 really made the flavors like really there, right? Like it is really like it is there 130%, but the heat doesn't come in until maybe like here.
Right.
And that's what I like. I don't like the heat here. I don't like the heat up front. I like that. And then it's not even a heat. It's just a little bit of warmth. Now, when I opened it the first day and drank it, it was a little warm because I didn't let it chill because I had just gotten it.
Right.
So maybe that's what it was. But that was the first one I tasted. But this is actually Really good.
Thank you. It's that copper contact. That's the secret to making good moonshine. You've got to have that copper contact.
You do.
I want to try the root beer. You guys make a root beer?
We do, and a root beer float. So root beer float's a cream.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, the root beer float.
It's a
I might
sipping
get in
cream.
trouble with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sipping cream.
The root beer float is a sipping cream. We even have a pumpkin.
Yeah.
So like that could be like it like what's that burger place here where you can get all you can drink floats. It's one of the burger places that it comes with the big fries and all that.
Yeah.
And you get all you can drink root beer floats, and that would be amazing for adults.
Eventually, we want to open a big old tasting building up here so that we can do like an adult milkshake area. We can sell our own liquor and do tastings with it once we get a big enough building for it, because Alabama's got such stipulations. It's got to be completely separate and, so many square feet and all that. So once we get to that point, we want to be able to, I would love to have an adult milkshake area. So you can come pick your flavor, pick your milkshake. We blend it into a milkshake for you.
I'll tell you
Can
what.
people come and camp out? Can we camp outside the place?
Yeah, we participate in that Harvest Host. Do you ever heard of that? Where they pay like a $99 a year fee, and then they can go to all these different places that are Harvest Host and camp overnight for free. Yeah,
Oh,
you just
no.
can go
Wow.
U.S. and camp wherever they want to, as long as they're a Harvest Host. As long as they spend, they're supposed to spend at least $30 in the shop. So they stay for free as long as they spend $30 in the shop.
I'll spend $50 on root beer milkshakes.
Well, you come down anytime you want to. You can sleep on the couch if you want to.
You don't have to stay in the parking lot, bro. Listen, if you're buying the milkshake, you can stay on the couch, dog.
I'm going to be hunting and drinking root beer milkshakes all night.
Listen, Joe Lawler put his shoes on you every morning and be like, wake up, Rich.
Just roll me out on a four-wheeler. Roll me out on a four-wheeler,
Milkshake
man.
time.
I'll just kick back. Boom.
Right? That's what's up. So where can everybody where can they come and buy one of your 100,000 flavors? I feel like that wall behind you is like,
It's amazing. It's amazing.
My address is 1239 Watson Bridge Road. We are about Dothan has what they call a circle. It goes all the way around. So you can't get lost in Dothan. We're about 5 miles off that circle on Watson Bridge Road. So 1239 Watson Bridge Road. And if we're ever closed and y'all need to come out here, just give us a call. I'll go straight to my cell phone, text me, however you want to. And my house is right next door. So we'll walk over to work. It'll take us about 3 minutes and we'll open up for you.
Knowledge is horrible, right?
and they can find you on the computer as well. Go to your website and order your product.
Distillery.com. And we're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. I think he's even got a TikTok out there. I've got one of my best friends since I was 5 years old handles my social media, Anthony. So he's got me all over the place.
Listen, does Anthony want to handle somebody else's social media too?
He's my personal. I ain't sharing him.
Listen, that's something we need. Somebody handle that. This shit gets crazy. So my wife, Miss Christy Knishel-Bartolozzi, is asking a question. We'll put it up here for you. What is the next big flavor that you are working on or putting out?
Well, maybe it's something from a guy with a skeleton on the pole. I don't know yet.
Is there anything recently that you guys were working on that you are allowed to talk about?
We did. We've got the one for Kelsey Lynn is a grape raspberry cheesecake, and it's 110 proof. And then I don't know if you've heard of Club Dirty. He's pretty awesome. He's done a few reviews for us. He wanted a honey, it's a dirty honey, and that's a honey jalapeno, which is amazing. And then
that sounds good.
Yes, it is. It's so good you want to dip your chicken fingers in it.
Hooch.
One for flavor, baby.
That sounds good, and that's kind of cool because I have seen his reviews. He actually, I think he follows me now. I want to say that was just recent. He does. He's got a cool little thing going there, man. And dude,
awesome.
I I wish I had a legal jar to send him because I would.
Won't be long. And then we had another flavor for Stormy. Stormy Lee is the other lady that's coming on with us, and hers is a peach cinnamon. So all these flavors will drop November 1st. It's like a peach cobbler, but it's strong peach, strong cinnamon. It's amazing.
That's a southern flavor there.
It
That
is.
sounds southern to me.
She's
Big
from
time.
Alabama. She's one of us Alabama girls.
What's the most off the wall flavor that you got there?
That
is like, I would have never done this.
Off the wall? Like ones that I've tried or ones that I've actually put on the shelf?
Either. Give us one of each. What do you got?
Okay, so I had a request for a grilled cheese sandwich. That one did not turn out very well.
Oh no, I could see that just going south,
Right.
wherever, and not going well.
That one didn't turn out too well.
Maybe you should. Well, if you, my mind is, when you say that, the first thing that my mind is, it's like, well, let's just get the powder for some macaroni and cheese, right?
Yeah.
And then make a rye.
Right. Yeah, that one didn't make it out of the kitchen.
Oh.
Like,
Oh.
My biggest challenge has been making this whiskey. Like I have never made whiskey a day in my life until this Van Zandt thing got kind of dropped on us. So I had to learn how to make whiskey real quick. And Joe had never made whiskey before, so we did a lot of research, a lot of talking to everybody, and figured out how to rapid age it. Like we got in that kitchen and did some magic.
I want to talk to you a little bit more about that, a little more behind the scenes, because there are some things I could probably, as far as rapid aging and doing like a big amount, you know what I mean? Like, because one of the things that I use here, if I have to do that, and it's my little, man, this thing is like my little it's my back pocket, man. And I use it for just more than that too. So like I did a limoncello, I used it for that, but like, I use my ultrasonic cleaner.
Okay.
And it heats. So what it does is like when we're doing limoncello, I'll take 180 proof jar. I put all those lemon rinds in there, the lemon peels. Then I turn it in my ultrasonic, which is full of water. I got the lid on it. I put it in there. And what happens is it heats the moonshine as well, right? So what's really cool about that is it helps release some of the off flavors that you get. It degasses it a little bit, right? And when it cools down and you crack that lid, it's smoother, right? So anyways, but what happens is you put it in there, man, like they tell you limoncello, you want to sit for like 10 days and let that peel do its thing. Well, a lot of people don't have 10 days. I don't. You don't. Nobody does, right?
Right. Yeah. No.
40 minutes at 90 degrees. My moonshine's at 90 degrees at 40 minutes. No bullshit.
Right.
That jar comes out. It's so yellow that the lemon peels are already white.
I kind of pulled a little bit from my grandma's teaching. I took those wood chips and I put them on that stove and I let them simmer for at least 5 hours to open them up to make them absorb that water and release those flavors. And it was the start to my rapid aging.
Yep. Now listen, they say that when you do that and then you freeze it.
Yeah.
Because that open and close, you got it. That's exactly right. Same thing with the ultrasonic, because you're allowing the wood to open,
right,
and close, and get them flavors out of that, barrel and stuff like that. So I'm kind of eager to taste that. I really am.
I think you'll be very impressed with it. I mean, I'm still in awe about it. I didn't think we'd be able to prove it off. Everybody had faith in us though, and we did. We ran nonstop.
Hustle. Hey, you had to run. That's for sure. I know that you were going, man, right? 3 hours there, 3 back.
Yeah.
That's just cool. That just shows you what kind of person you are when you have success on your mind.
Right.
So,
you got that hustle. And I finally met somebody that has the same hustle, that's willing to be there beside me and put as much energy into it as what I do. And I didn't think anybody like that existed anymore.
And then you got Joe.
Awesome.
Yeah. Then I met this.
I'm just playing. I'm just messing around. I like Joe, dude. But hey, so our time is up. I know this was a real stressful interview for you. It was so hard. I could see it was a very intense.
It's been great. I was very
Thank
nervous.
you for coming on.
We appreciate you coming on. You definitely are the flavor queen. And absolutely, listen, me, you, Christy, and Joe all need to stay in touch here. I definitely want to talk to you, man. Listen, that white label thing is, especially if you're shipping to PA, like,
Right.
I'm down.
Definitely. Yeah. Well,
Heavy metal. Hey, heavy. I'm gonna be dreaming of heavy metal hoochies tonight.
I love it. Yes. Perfect.
Hey, that might. Hey, if you put the skeleton on there, that might get you in the ABC store.
Yeah, I don't know. They're very particular, but who cares about Alabama? We got all these other states to worry about.
Right. Listen now, see Mr. Daniel. He's
Daniel Stevens.
Daniel Stevens is an outlaw, but that's on another show.
Yeah.
Jenifer, thank you for giving us an hour of your time. We know that's hard to come by, being a wearer of so many hats. And yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for being a nurse, and thanks for coming on. We appreciate you.
Thank y'all for having me. Anytime.
And where can we find you? Where's your Facebook?
Facebook, Hoochie Hooch Distillery.
Boom. Hoochie Hooch, folks. You heard it here, man. Get out there and get you some of that butter pecan.
Gee.
Really good. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.